When retailers, distributors, and manufacturers come to us for help, we almost always find inefficiency in the way they're handling their documents, images, and POS materials. Let's talk briefly about what the documents and images battle actually looks like in the trenches. Let's say you've got a buyer named Tom, and Tom oversees purchasing needs for many of your company's suppliers. On a typical day, Tom might need to update a factory certification for one of the products he's in charge of, so he calls that supplier rep and leaves a voicemail. Then Tom gets an email from a broker rep for a different supplier, letting him know the packaging specs for another product have been changed. That email is supposed to have the specs attached, but it doesn't, so Tom emails back and requests the attachment. Then Tom gets an angry call from his boss because his boss has just found out that there's a disagreement with a certain supplier over a purchase order that Tom handled, and nobody in the whole company can figure out who signed off on the purchase order. While he's trying to hunt down that PO, Tom gets a call back from the supplier he left a voicemail for earlier in the morning, but he can't take that call now because his priority is now the purchase order, so he'll have to call her back later. Meanwhile, yet another supplier rep faxes over a document for some product Tom has never even heard of. It turns out the guy sending the fax hit the wrong button on his speed dial. Yet another diversion. When you multiply these issues out to dozens, hundreds, thousands of individual products and different supplier-distributor relationships that you have, you can start to see there's a ton of inefficiency, wasted time, redundancy, just mistakes that might arise because Tom can't keep on top of all the tasks he's supposed to be managing for your company. Now, why is this? What's the reason Tom can't put his hands on a missing purchase order when your company desperately needs him to? The simple reason is this: the demands of Tom's job have dramatically outgrown the technology available to him. Think about it this way. With all the effort that you're probably putting into streamlining and updating your internal operating systems, your company is still fighting its supplier and purchasing battle with the same tools you were using 20 or 30 years ago. Fax machines, filing cabinets, telephone calls, copiers, snail mail, and tons of headache medicine. So on a good day, the inside of your office still looks like it's 1993. So that's where companies are typically at when they come to Viszera. They've realized that they're hemorrhaging time and money in a losing battle with their own filing cabinets, and they need us to help them. And the level of help we provide is one of the things that sets us apart at Viszera. We're not just a typical software company whose CEO decided to start developing web-enabled business services without knowing what he was talking about. Our principals have been in and around the CPG distribution business for decades, so we actually know what manufacturers, suppliers, retailers, and distributors go through on a daily basis, and we work closely with all of our clients to understand what they need and tailor our solutions to their specific situations. As part of our outsourced service solutions, we create a centralized hub where all your documents live, and you, your salesmen, your suppliers, and your internal staff all have separate access to this cloud-hosted hub. They put all their docs and images on the hub for all their products, and you can always find the latest version of any doc you need right there on the hub, along with any historical version. You can see who created what and who signed off on what, and you can easily request updated versions of anything you need. Turn times and accountability are all dramatically improved. You see a tremendous return on your investment literally from the first day the system is implemented. So here's what we do when you approach us to fix all the time, money, and energy you're currently wasting on corralling your own documents. First, our business management team talks to you about how you're dealing with inefficient document processes and what specific kinds of issues you need help with. Then we ask you to assign one stakeholder to be our point of contact. This staff member is going to spend a total of 5 hours of their time over the next couple of weeks helping us out. They're going to send us some of your current docs and things so we can tailor our system to your needs. Then, a few weeks later, we present you with your brand new cloud-hosted Viszera Docs and Images system with all your stuff already in that system, all ready to go. We're going to train your people on how to use that system, and we're going to be around during business hours if you ever have any questions about how to use the system or if you need any modifications made. And that's it. That's literally all you need to do to get us to fix your document problems. So let me reiterate the bare essentials here. Your people are spending excessive time on phone calls, emails, and faxes to sales reps, brokers, and supplier partners requesting documents all day. That means you're wasting significant time and money chasing pieces of paper. You call us up, assign one employee to spend about 5 hours working with us, and we come back to you in under a month with your cloud-hosted hub built to your specific needs. We train your employees and your supplier partners to use the system. So requests that used to take days or weeks of calling and searching can now be created and completed in the same morning. And our service grows with your needs. The Viszera Document and Images system is being used by successful businesses right now. Everything from large, well-known conglomerates doing tens of billions of dollars in annual revenue and servicing thousands upon thousands of suppliers, all the way down to small shops supplying specialty products to only a few buyers. Those successful businesses appreciate the ROI and the competitive advantage we give them, and you will too. If you haven't already done so, please check out the Viszera ROI Calculator. We'll send it to you when you enter your email in the form on this page. You can also contact us directly using the information below. Thank you for your time.